Ladies and gents, welcome back to Fun1cc. This channel is dedicated to helping new and beginner players have more fun with shmups. Today we're going to be taking a look at the modern classic that is Crimzon Clover, and I'm going to try and give you 7 different reasons why I think this game is a good one for beginners to pick up and play. So let's get right into it. Reason number 1 that I think this game is good for beginners is because it is widely available. The version that you're seeing on screen at the moment is the Steam version, which is Crimzon Clover World Ignition, and there's also the new improved Crimzon Clover World Explosion on the Switch. So without doubt this game is easy to pick up. It's also not too demanding on your PC hardware. Reason number 2 is that this game has a fully featured Novice Mode, and that's to say that the developers have sat down and specially crafted by hand a mode that is suitable for beginners. And what they've done is reduce the bullet count, but kept the scoring system intact, so you still have these different puzzles and challenges that come in the main arcade mode, but the overall difficulty level is not too daunting. And this is definitely where, as a beginner, you should always be playing lowest difficulty first, but if you can find a game that has an identical scoring system between its novice mode and its arcade mode, then you're going to get the best of both worlds. Reason number 3, this game has a fully featured training mode. Not all games have these, but I would say as a beginner, you should definitely, when you're shopping around for a game to do your kind of training on, you should never compromise on having a training mode. It's absolutely essential. It's a bare minimum, really, when you consider that there are also now games that will give you things like rewind and save states. The crucial thing about a training mode is that it will allow you to break the game down into single level score chases, and really I can't recommend this enough as a beginner. Don't take these games and play them. I mean, obviously you're going to pick them up and try and do full runs, you know, when you can, but really the way to enjoy these games is to treat them as a series of single level score chases and work on individual levels at different times, not all in a row. So a good training mode will definitely help you to do that. This training mode has a boss select, which is also something you don't always get, but really is something that you should always look for. So anytime that you want to train just for the boss of a certain level, you can dial that in, and that brings me on to one of the absolute best features of the training mode in Crimzon Clover, which is it has training sets, which you can see at the top there. There's a set 1 to a set 9, and what it means is that you can have individually configured all of the different things like stars count and bomb gauge and all of that for each level and even each boss fight. So you can save almost every level and boss, because that would need 10 and they give you 9. So, you know, once you've locked down level 1, then shift them all up and bring in level 5 and the boss fight. But yeah, training sets are a really nice feature to have. They save you a lot of time and having to write things down on bits of paper as to how you want to configure your training. Another great feature that Crimzon Clover has is a replay saving system, and again, this is something that you should be making a lot of use of as a beginner. So you can record any of your full runs and save them down, and I'm going to go a step further and say that when you've recorded any of your runs, then you should also tape that run onto your mobile phone off the screen, just like I'm doing with this video, and be able to watch it and analyze it when you're away from the screen, you know, when you're in a spare moment, wherever you have one. What you get from your phone that you don't get from the replays that you can save down is the ability to scrub back and forward at any speed you like, and that's something I'm going to be taking a look at more in a future video. The last thing I want to say about Crimzon Clover is that there is plenty of scope in this game as a beginner for you to elevate your skills all the way up to the highest level just within this one game. The Unlimited mode that is in the arcade difficulty is reputed to be one of the hardest clears in current shmup existence, and none other than Jaimers, the famous super player, is the one who said that, and I'll link his video below. You should also check out the video by Mark MSX, where he talks about some of the backstory to Crimzon Clover and the developer and who he is and why you should care. And I'll link that video below in the comments as well. As ever, guys, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here, then please like and subscribe, and do leave any comments. You'll also be able to find me on some of the Discords. Keep an eye out for Fun1cc. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in another episode.